Hey everyone, it's me Hallease, endeavoring to persevere as always. If you're new here, I make videos about my chaotic good life. Subscribe, follow, social media. So earlier this year, I did a Chloe Ting challenge. Specifically, I did the 14-day ab shred challenge. And now that it's been some time after I finished that challenge, I wanted to get on and do sort of a follow-up and give overall thoughts around how I feel post Chloe Ting challenge. So like most people I think that are interested in participating in a Chloe Ting challenge, there's something physically that you're trying to work out. Maybe you're trying to get back into shape or begin to think about engaging and getting in shape. Whatever the case is, the Chloe Ting challenges seem to be a really great way to do that, especially now that everyone is social distancing and staying at home more in general. She sets it up for you. She makes it so easy to just follow along, which is one of the main things I really appreciate. I mean, considering what she has built is really amazing. Wow. And then come through production value. So my original Chloe Ting challenge video went up on May 15th, and now we are officially into July. So it's been about a month and a half since I completed the Chloe Ting challenge. The biggest takeaway I have about the Chloe Ting challenge is that it made it easier for me to just get back on track with my personal fitness. For me, it wasn't really, my goal overall was not necessarily to have an aesthetic change. I really just wanted to get back into the habit of working out consistently, mostly for my mental health, not really for the physical attributes. And I really appreciate the Chloe Ting challenge because it definitely did that. Now, as we are firmly into July, I average about 3 to 5 workouts a week. Okay, it is Wednesday. On Wednesdays, I usually do a freeletics workout, and today it looks like sometimes they're awesome, sometimes they really, really suck. This one today looks like it won't be too bad. I really like the freeletics app though, because every workout it has a warm-up where it takes you through a series of exercises that aren't too bad, and then that really just get your body moving, get you flowing, get you limber. Then it usually has a skill progression where it's trying to get you to get better at a very specific kind of workout to sort of work on your technique and focus. And then it goes into some kind of interval workout, and that's where you have to kick up the speed a little bit, and the point is to try to do it as fast as you can while keeping good technique. I really like it. Oh, and then they also come with an active cool down, which I really like too. So I've been using freeletics on and off for a couple years now, actually. I think it's been at least 2 years, and I always just pay for the year membership, because even though again I'll fall off the wagon and come back on and things like that, I just like that it's there, and that when I am back on the wagon, I don't really have any excuse. Like, this app is there and I can follow it, and I will get a good workout in a relatively short amount of time. Most of their workouts aren't longer than 35 or 40 minutes. And if you're already doing a Chloe Ting challenge, at least from what my experience was, each day workout that she has you do ends up being about 30 to 45 minutes. So it's pretty good. I use the freeletics app, and then I also try to run consistently as well. I use the Nike Run Club app to do that, and I usually just put myself on some sort of course, whether it be to participate in a half marathon. I'm currently trying to see if I can maybe train to get up to a full marathon, and between those two apps now, I'm good. I have noticed that my physique has sort of found its new normal, and I'm happy with it. One thing I will say that I think surprised me about the physical transformation was how I actually missed where my body was. So here's where my body was after the 14-day challenge. Like literally the same day I finished the workout and then filmed this portion of my body. And here is where I am now. So I think this is also a great way to see how the Chloe Ting challenges can kind of kickstart you and get you really into it. I don't think you should do a Chloe Ting challenge like indefinitely. I mean, maybe if you are the type of person who just really wants to get that physically whatever, then okay. But I really think that the Chloe Ting challenges are just that. They're challenges. They're meant to get you back on track, to get you into forming the habit of working out consistently. And then after them, you kind of figure out what consistently is for you. For me, I can't work out as much as a Chloe Ting challenge. Like, I just don't have the time. There's other things. To do a Chloe Ting challenge indefinitely is to acknowledge that working out is your job now. And I am not in a position to do that. The thing I enjoy about the Chloe Ting challenges is that they usually last anywhere from 14 to I think I've seen max be 25, almost 30 days. And that's a really good amount of time. It helps you to build the habit of thinking about where you're going to fit the workout in your day. And it helps you to build a habit that hopefully can be sustained. Something I was not expecting to happen was this period of time from starting the challenge and knowing where my body was at, to completing the challenge and knowing where my body is at, to where I'm at now, which I would say is the medium, the happy medium. I found it fascinating that as I saw my body begin to transform because of working out so consistently, I don't want to say I mourned where my body used to be, but I definitely had to familiarize myself with my physical body. It was a very interesting feeling because even before the Chloe Ting challenge, I liked my body. I just knew I wasn't taking care of it very well, but I liked it. So to go from liking yourself to going through a physical transformation and then still liking yourself, it's just a different way to think about physical transformations. I think because I liked my physical body before starting the Chloe Ting challenge, but I knew that I just wasn't taking very good care of it, that when my body did start to physically transform, the novelty of that transformation wore off pretty quickly. And that's something I'm still kind of processing. Okay, I definitely will walk past a mirror and see that if I'm getting dressed or something, and see that I'm slim, or see that thing, whatever muscle group is whatever, then, and there is a moment of cool, Hallease. But I think because it wasn't necessarily the thing that I was focusing on to do the Chloe Ting challenge, it's a different vibe that I'm not quite sure I know fully how to express in words. In the comments below, if you understand where I'm at, please let me know. I think for me, the biggest takeaway I have for the Chloe Ting challenges is that now I know about them. And that's good. I feel like inevitably I will fall off the wagon of working out consistently again, and I now have a tool set to get back on the wagon. I feel like when people talk about physical fitness journeys, or even just being more active, I feel like when people talk about that, it's very much like I wasn't physically fit and now I am, and they're just there, they just live in that truth forever. And I don't know about y'all, but for me, I know that's not how my life will go. I know for me, there will be ebbs and flows. There will be times when I pay a lot more attention to the physical fitness that I do and try to be more consistent with my regimen, or train for half marathons or marathons or whatever the thing is. I will have moments of high focus on physical fitness that will also help with my mental health. But I think there will definitely be more times in my life where I just kind of fall off the wagon and I'm just kind of not paying attention to it. And not because it doesn't matter to me, but because this other aspect of my life needs more of my attention right now, and something has to give. So that's where I'm at with it. I think that's the beauty of the Chloe Ting challenges, is that now they are, like many things, a tool for you to use that can help you figure out where that balance is in your life and to help you find it. So in the comments below, let me know if you have tried a Chloe Ting challenge, and if it's been a while since you tried it, what was your major takeaway? Like now that you're maybe a month out or 2 months out from trying it, how are you feeling about it now? You know, I feel like there is the sort of immediate feeling you have when you finish it, because you're just like, I finished, Jesus. But like a month after, 2 months after, I think you have a different feeling. You look at it a different way. It's a different vibe. So let me know in the comments below. Again, I am Hallease, and I will see you when I see you.